Hi, my name's Charlie Turnbull. This is Delishops Discovers, and we have the fantastic opportunity to meet the greatest Australian small producers and artisan producers right here. And for that, we have Kate Birch of Ferguson, Australia, suppliers of Australian premium seafood. You are making my mouth water. It's lovely to meet you, Kate.
Hi, Charlie. It's great to be with you as well.
So tell us about your product. Tell us about your company. Tell us about your family.
Well, I'm Kate Birch. I'm General Manager of Ferguson, Australia. We catch, we process and export Australian seafood around the world. We have a deep history in fishing. We started fishing in Australia in 1969, and we have been exporting since 2003. A number of the export brands that we export under is behind me, and the company is 100% family owned, and I'm third generation.
So let's get to the nuts and bolts. Now, I want to get onto your lobster olive oil at the end of this interview, but the main thrust for you is your fantastic history and production of seafood from the enormously productive waters of Australia.
That's right. We are very excited to launch a retail-ready frozen seafood range into the UK. It ranges from the lobster oil to a retail option for lobster, and then we've got about 20 different fish lines in our retail range of fish. So it's super convenient. It has a 2-year shelf life for the retailer. It's almost like a ready-made meal. It's boneless, it's skinless, and it's perfect for children, families, the elderly. It's at a set price, and there's no seasonality with it as well.
So it's got reliability. I think that there's demand in the UK. I know there's demand in the UK for fish, and the number of fishmongers has been in decline here. But farm shops and delicatessens, particularly farm shops, want to put a fish offer. So how does your fish offer? Why is it so convenient for them to use? How do they engage with it?
It would be very convenient for the gourmet delis, butchers, independent retailers to have a frozen alternative to fish, to fresh seafood. We think our product displays quite well in the frozen section. So stores that have a freezer capability, the product can sit in the carton of 8 in a stand-up freezer, or lay down on its back in a chest freezer. We have chosen the species that is sustainable. Some of them are famous Australian species, and others are lesser known species, underutilized. So we have chosen products that are mild in flavor, that are very versatile when cooking, and also white flesh fish as well. So people can trust it.
So what we've got here is the retailer would order in boxes of your product. It arrives frozen, and they put it in their retail display cabinets, still frozen, for the consumer to pick the ones they need and go directly into their basket. And the consumer then can either take them home, let them defrost and use them in their cooking, or they can hold them frozen in their home for 1 week, 5 weeks, N weeks hence.
So the home chef would buy this in the shop. They would, it's quite narrow, it's thin, it will fit into a home freezer for up to 2 years, or they can actually defrost it in their fridge, and they can keep up to 4 days, and it will remain fresh. So it's super. There's no need to plan your meals. They can just pull it out of their freezer. It's super easy to defrost, cook and serve all within minutes. It's quite convenient, and they're quite versatile to cook. So lots of different recipes on our website. Yeah.
The key thing from a retailer's point of view is the key asset you've got is the convenience of having a zero waste option, because fresh fish is waste heavy, margin uncertain because of that. On top of which, you've got prices that are shifting around all over the place because of availability changes from season to season, and you get rid of all those problems.
We do. We do try to solve all the issues for retailing fresh seafood. So we've thought about it. We've had our own fish shops as well, so we understand the smell, the waste, and the issues that. So that's why we've created this retail range, and and a lot of people are cooking at home as well. So this is sort of slots into that market.
And being a frozen product, which means that it's got a reliable shelf life and you're not running out of date, is that it's got predictable margin from a businessman's point of view, a business person's point of view. You know, you sell one, you know what you've made. There's no ambiguity there.
Absolutely. So we also can support with different promotions with some recipes on our website. Our range with the red brand, wild caught seafood, and then the navy Mori brand is sashimi product. So this is farm product that you can open the packet and you can eat straight away once it's been thawed. So you can impress your friends and family, add some soy sauce, wasabi, some pickled ginger, and have a wonderful sashimi meal, or add it to some sashimi and serve it like that.
That sounds delicious. I know that even the premium supermarkets in the UK do not make the claim that their fish counters are sashimi suitable. And you know, my wife is a big South American. She's been lots of South America, so that makes it ceviche available as well. They very much want to use the very fresh fish for the ceviche there. So let's address the elephant in the room, the whale in the sea. Why would a person think that it's the right thing to do to ship fish all the way around the world?
In Australia, we have very sustainable, well-managed fisheries. So a lot of the species that we catch, we actually just throw back in the water because we don't use them, we don't sell them. So the products that we're introducing to the UK market are very sustainable, and they're underutilized. And out of our whole range, we have someone for everyone's budget as well. We have the more famous, probably pricier products, but then we've also got the less known, cheaper options as well. So
it's really about the Australian fishing waters are abundant, they are not under pressure, and that drawing down from them is a much better and more sustainable way of engaging with our seas than sending another great bottom trawler around the North Sea.
That's right, and they're pristine. It's all very healthy. It's all coming from a pristine environment, well managed. It's just giving you an opportunity to learn about other species and discovering a new favourite.
Well, that's absolutely right. It's not. It's like, come on, let's get off the cod train and go and find some other cool fish to go and try.
Save your cod and eat our fish.
Well, on the subject of making the most of your ingredients, and slightly taking a mick out of ours, let's quickly talk about your lobster oil, which I have to say I'm super excited by. I love the idea of your fish being that incredibly available, convenient, go straight away kind of product. But your lobster oil is a real innovation. Tell us about that.
It is. We make that on site. We bottle it. It comes in bottles of 250 mils and 100 mils in cartons of 6. We roast the lobster shell and we infuse it into a South Australian extra virgin olive oil. And it's been the secret ingredient that chefs have been making and using in their kitchens for years, in their risottos, their marinaras, their fried rice, their dumplings. You can even use lobster oil in scrambled eggs or in your hollandaise sauce on your eggs Benedict. So it's a very versatile product. It's very, very similar to a truffle oil where it adds flavour to a dish and it's not a cooking oil as such. So, and it's all natural. There's no nasties in it, no preservatives, colours, flavourings. It has a 2-year shelf life and it's ambient, so no chilling. Well,
I mean,
product.
So let's turn our attention to what you want to get from your exposure to the UK market. You're looking for a frozen food distributor who is going into the interesting. You expect the interest for your products to be premium farm shops, premium delis, and butcheries who can with great ease offer now a frozen offer.
That's right. People with the frozen capability and even online shopping as well. So we're looking for a distributor in the UK that is very like-minded to us, and we can work well with them and help with the market pull into the UK and support them in different ways with promotions. We've got lots of recipes, videos of how to cook. All of our packaging has that's recyclable. It has a QR code on it. It directs them straight to our website of how to cook, how to handle the product. So we're looking for a distributor that we can work with.
I think that someone who is going to have to show a little bit of imagination, because it's just such an easy product extension for a lot of businesses, and diversification is so important right now.
It is. It's just offering an alternative to fresh. It's keeping people want to live healthy, active lives, and it's giving them an opportunity to eat healthy fish. Each pack serves 2 people. The red packs of 200 grams and the sashimi is 100 grams. And it's all very sustainable. Yeah.
And you've got a third party endorsement with the MSC, the Stewardship Marine Stewardship Council. So customers, both the consumers and the retailers, can be assured that this is being done in the best possible way.
We are certified. The Australian government manages all fisheries, and they have done for many, many years. So the fishermen, scientists, and government all work together, and that's all. It's under wraps. Some of our products are actually Friend of the Sea certified, so that's a third-party endorsement that we have on some of the products. That's right.
Fantastic. So let's do a little bit of summing up. Why should they buy from Ferguson, Australia? The most beautiful seas, some of the best managed seas in the entire world that can be drawn down in the most sustainable and responsible way are under your care. And you've been fishing them for 3 generations of your family. You've got a wholly innovative and interesting way of making that product available in a retail frozen format that anybody can participate in if they've got a freezer, and it's all very convenient for the consumer to just grab and go for that night or hold it in their freezer for some time, making it the most seamless, convenient way of having a low footprint on the planet and having great fish. Have I got that right?
That's right. We have missed the lobster though. We do have a
the lobster. Don't forget the lobster.
It comes in a retail box. It's also to your shelf life. This is the Southern Rock lobster from the Southern Ocean. It is a cold water species. It's sweet in flavour. There's no claws. This is actually on the smaller side of our lobster. This is about 400 to 500 grams, but they can be up to 4 kilos, the monsters. But this is more of a 2-person, cut in half. This is ready to eat, ready to go. Cut it in half, serve it. You can even warm it up in a pizza oven or... you
were telling me a story that you had one just the other day. You because as you say, they're ready to eat when they come out, so the customers do not have to worry about cooking their lobster and all that kind of stuff. But it goes straight in a pizza. You put yours in a pizza oven, and it just gave it that little bit extra, that barbecue hot. Sounds delicious.
A bit of chili and some fresh parsley and a bit of butter. And a bit of garlic. So yeah, it was delicious. So just adding a little
drizzle of your lobster oil.
Oh, that's right. Our lobster oils makes, if you drizzle it over other lobster, it makes the lobster taste better.
Fantastic. Well, that's great to hear. It's really good to have chatted to you, Kate. Is there anything you want to say, because you presented really nicely today?
Oh, thank you, Charlie. We hope to be working with the distributors soon and seeing some of our products in some retailers very soon. So thank you so much, Charlie.
It's a pleasure. All the best to you, Kate. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.